That's my getting ready thing.
You're live.
That was my getting ready thing.
All right, you're live.
All right. It is Friday night, boys and girls, ladies and gents. We're here. It's Friday Night Live with us. So, hope you guys are having a great week.
Got one.
We had a great day today.
Yeah, it was a tough day today. It was tough sledding.
Yeah.
No snow. No, we did a lot of construction work and a lot of hard work I'm not used to. So
Moved a lot of concrete today. We had
Yeah, a lot of concrete.
Tess is here. Jeremy is here.
Jeremy?
Jeremy
Hi, Jeremy.
or Jerome.
Oh,
We get that new building built. Part of what we do, we ought to maybe take videos of that,
yeah.
show that.
Yeah, we just had a big pad poured for an addition onto our laser room building. You people that are coming to the seminar, you guys will see it. It'll probably be done, hopefully, by the time you guys come out. So
It's just kind of like my playroom. It's for stuff that I do, the router bases and the stuff that I make. And I moved some of my equipment from one shop, moving it into the new shop. When we get it done, it'll be a while yet.
okay, so we got lots of things to go over. I got a whole pad full of stuff here. First things first is John wrote me an email and told me that if you guys know what Rapid Resizer is, it's rapidresizer.com. We've done a couple videos where we've talked about that. Vicky actually did a tutorial video on Rapid Resizer where you can upload your images and have them expand and then print it out in tiles. It's a great website. We use it a lot. And there's subscription tiers, but right now I think through the end of the weekend it's 50% off. So if you guys are on the fence about buying a Rapid Resizer from, and we've got nothing to do with it, they're not a sponsor or anything. We just are big on that website, that service. It's terrific.
Matt
That's an annual subscription?
Huh?
Is that an annual?
It's an annual subscription. I think it's like the lesser one is like $20, and then the mid range, which is the one we do, is like $60
That's per year.
per year. And then the higher one is like, I don't know, $90. But right now it's 50% off of all of those. So you guys, if you haven't checked it out and you're doing artwork where you want to be able to upload artwork and have it printed out in tiles and be able to manipulate and flip it and do all kinds of things, it's a great website. It's terrific. We use it all the time. Anyway, so that's just kind of a public service thing. Secondly, I understand that right now the Harbor Freight Drill Master trim routers that we've showed before and a lot of you guys are using, they're on sale for like $20 over at Harbor Freight. Again, not a sponsor, but just kind of a,
FYI.
yeah, an FYI.
Yeah, they're normally around $25, $26, so
That's
you
it.
can get them for $20. If you're going to buy Harbor Freight and you need a router, they're good routers. They're not as good as a higher price router, but for what you pay for, they're excellent.
Okay, so next on the agenda is the template of the month for September is this one. Little hummingbird heart thing. I actually carved it and posted it today on Instagram. And this is, I decided, I normally do these inset. Oh, by the way, so this is, what, a 4-piece thing? 1, 2, 3-piece. Let me take the tape off because those hummingbirds come out of there. So you could, if you wanted a little hummingbird, you could put that somewhere. Anyway, so it's a 3-piece deal. This is what it looks like. I decided to carve it outset rather than inset. Just because I wanted to color those hearts. You guys will see a video on me actually carving this. We filmed it. It'll be within a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, you'll see the video on that. Okay, so that is that. Next on the agenda, this thing. We just posted a video on the Rangate hot melt filler, not filler. and got a lot of comments, a lot of emails, and a few of the comments weren't that positive because this thing, the kit that we got, which includes the gun, the case, the glue pack, oh, the block, the aluminum block for cooling and flattening, and then the little, I call it a shear, but it's really a chisel kind of deal. It's like a $300 kit, which is pretty expensive for what somebody called glorified glue gun, I think is the term. So yeah, it's pricey, no doubt. It is pricey, but you know, there's a lot of tools that are pricey out there. Do you see me using, you know, Fest tools? They're just out of my price range, but that doesn't make it any less cool. It's a cool product. It really works well. It's fun to use. But what?
Tessa wants to know if that's the giveaway tonight. No.
That is not the giveaway. Oh, I was supposed to show the giveaway.
That's what I just
Okay. No, sorry, Tessa. This ain't the giveaway. This says mine.
Says made in Taiwan, so you can just get on a plane and go buy one.
Yeah. But here's the deal. I went on the website, and I'll give the website to you for the frequently asked questions. And I got some questions like this stuff. And again, the people at Rangate don't call this hot glue. They call it knot filler, filler sticks, filler rods. So I'm trying to not call it glue.
Scene's here.
Call it
Who?
not
JC.
filler as in KNOT.
Yes, yeah. So I did some experimenting with this thing, and I don't know how this is going to show up, but what you see here is I just did, this is black primer, and half of this is the actual black.
You're right behind the gun.
Oh, half of this is black filler, and then half of this is mahogany filler, the dark brown. So the reason I did this is oh, and by the way, these two knots here are also filled, but I think I used the pine light to fill those. So this is really what it's used for. Chances are you're not going to use it for filling carving, but I did it just because I wanted to see how it would work. And it actually works really well.
But for cracks in the wood or for knots.
It's really more of a filler for voids, knots, cracks, that kind of thing. So, but
sometimes you can save a sign by having something like this and being able to fill up a knot or a crack.
Yep,
I
absolutely.
used it on a couple of my tables.
Yeah, we used it for repairing one of the Harbor Freight benches that had cracked open. Anyway, and then here's another little one that I did. I just took my 60-degree bit and I carved some grooves, and then I carved a groove, and then that was some of that pine light mixed with black, I think, before I cleared it out. So, some of the questions I got, will it take stain? According to the website, yes, it will. It will stain. Although, because it comes in different colors, I'm not sure why you would, but it will take stain according to what the website says. But here's the really cool thing, is if you've got a glue gun that takes 1/2-inch rods, you can buy their sticks. You don't have to have this glue gun. You can use their sticks with your glue gun as long as you have a temperature control, because like I had showed on the video, different colors, you want to have this at a different temperature. So if you have a temperature controlled glue gun that takes the 1/2-inch rods, you can absolutely get their colored rods and use it in your glue gun. You can absolutely do that, which is kind of cool, which means you wouldn't have to buy this gun.
And by the same token, if you had this and you wanted to use it for hot glue, you can get these sticks a foot long, so you could use it as a glue gun if you needed to.
That's true. You could do that. So how much are the sticks? They're pretty pricey too. I will tell you, they're about a 9-pack for $64. And that would be, I don't think that's a variety, but it might be. But I think you normally, once you figure out what most of the people that buy this product,
It's about
they,
$7 a stick.
yeah, $7-8 a stick. Most of the
Cheaper
people,
than resin.
yeah. So anyway, so that's what that is. And here's something that I figured out. Somebody had asked a question on the YouTube channel. How do you clear it out? Because let's say, and this won't come out of here, but if this was heated up, this would come out of here. How would you, like when I did the demo on it, some of it was pine light, but I had been using black and the black was kind of mixed. So what I did was I heated up my gun today. When I did this one black and this one mahogany. What I did was I did the black that I wanted to do. Then I pulled it out, pulled the black out. Then I put just cheap hot glue in there and I cleared it out with hot glue. Then I put my color, my mahogany back in there. And that's a way you can clear it out that you're not spending $7-8 on that rod. You can clear it out just with cheap hot glue. That's what I did, and it worked out well. What else?
Pretty handy.
Yeah, that's something that I just kind of figured out on my own.
Leonard Davis says smarty.
Yeah, well, I just figured it out. Anyway, anyway, guys, that's the deal on this. Is everybody going to buy one of these? No. Should everybody buy one? No. But if you're doing a lot of this, this is kind of a high production piece of equipment, and it's not cheap, but man, it's cool. It is stinking cool. I love it. I really do. I'm going to be doing more with it. All right, so that is that. You guys have more questions? Oh, the website, rangate.com/not dash, that's like dash, not forward slash, but dash, filler dash FAQ, frequently asked questions.
Put it in the description.
I'll put it in the descriptions. If you want to know, send me an email and I'll send you a link to it.
It looks like something Kurt Russell had in Stargate.
Yeah.
Either show it or
All
don't.
right, so here is the giveaway. Oh my gosh. It's one of Vicky's clocks.
You're going to give that away?
This is
Whoa.
a giveaway. So, it actually comes with a battery,
And
no extra charge,
And the clock works.
and the clock works. So, this is, you guys will see next week where, kind of where this came from, kind of. Anyway, so we're giving this away, unfortunately, domestic only. What?
Joanne Willis says she wants it.
I would imagine. It is really cool. It's much more spectacular in person. So, we're going to give that away in a few minutes. So, Vicky has a question for you. She'll let you know what that is in just a couple minutes. On this Rangate, the one thing that I did find, and I printed out a picture of this, I blew it up and I printed it out. If you look right in here, when I did sand it, the knot filler kind of melted, so it left, this is the part that I carved and I sprayed with primer. This is the filler, and you can see how it kind of left a little bit in there because it kind of melted as I sanded it with my belt sander. But again, are you going to use it, or am I even going to use it in an instance like this? Probably not. I'll only use it for filling cracks and knots. That's what I'll be using it for. Okay, so very special. There's a gentleman that's been following us for a while. I don't know if he's listening tonight. Probably not. His name's Oliver Henry, and he started making signs because he was watching our videos. Started making signs. Made some great freehand signs, but then he went over and he started making signs with a CNC. He got a CNC, and I'm sure there's some of you that have contemplated that or have talked about it or maybe even have a CNC. So I want to first of all give you my opinion on the CNC thing. I I know a lot of people on the Facebook groups, the ones that are freehand carving only, they kind of, I don't know, it seems like they kind of demonize the whole CNC community. I think that's a mistake. In my opinion, it is.
And my,
Am I a freehand guy? Are we freehand guys? Yes. I don't see that we're ever going to make signs using a CNC machine.
well, I had a CNC machine at one time. It's been 35, 40 years ago. I paid $60,000 for a CNC machine. We did a lot of good work with it when we had it in our shop in California.
But that was really, we were making not too much in the carved sign. We were making cut out wooden letters and numbers.
I was
so it
making a
perfect.
product with it rather than signs, but I did a lot of fancy sign. I did some coats of arms, so just heraldry work. Just came out phenomenal.
Yeah. So, I mean, and I respect everybody's opinion. That's fine. But I just don't, I'm just not big into spreading negative where it's not necessary. And I certainly think that there's plenty of room for everybody, whatever you use. There's a lot. I have had actually comments and criticisms on what we do that we're cheating because we're using an electric tool and we're not using chisels. So even though we call our signs carved signs, by definition, they're really electric routed signs. We're not carving them like we are with chisels. So I've had people say, you're cheating because you have a line on the board. You're cheating because you're using an electric tool. So it's all relative, guys. Whatever tools that you want to get to make signs, get it. Do it. We're freehand guys, but that doesn't mean that I don't think bad of anybody that decides to make signs with a CNC machine. I just think that's another tool that you can use to make signs, and if that's what you want to do, great.
Sure. Look at chainsaw carvers. They're not really freehand carving because they're not using a hammer and mallet. They're using a chainsaw. But look at some of the stuff they do, and I've seen signs that chainsaw carvers have made that are just outstanding. So it all works into the wood sign business. It's just.
And if it's what you love to do, that's the main thing. Everybody's got their own. Maybe some people really get into the design and the computer aspect and the CAD systems for designing signs. Maybe some people are more into that than they are actually picking up a router. And so whatever, use whatever tools you can use and that you have available to you.
Some people just use wood burning.
Yep.
Just make signs just with a wood burner.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's still freehand signs to me.
So anyway, what led me down this rabbit hole is Oliver Henry, Professor Henry, started watching our videos, making freehand signs, and then he got a CNC, and then he actually wrote a book. And this is the book that he wrote. I think this is 2 or 3, 4 years old maybe.
That's something I've been planning to do for 15 or 20 years, just
Yeah.
haven't got around to it.
This is actually a couple years old. And he actually sent us an autographed copy of his book. And it's a terrific book. And he wrote a note to us, which was terrific. Oliver is an amazing guy. You guys.
And his signs are really just absolutely outstanding. Because he makes them with the CNC, but anything that you can do with the CNC, you can do freehand if you want to take the time to do it. So
yeah, and the thing is too, before he started using the CNC, he made really, really nice freehand carved signs. I remember because he sent me pictures of them. If you guys go way back 5 years ago, he sent me pictures. He's probably got some signs in Sign Carvers of the Day. He made really good signs. But anyway, he has now written a new book. And from what I understand, it's an Amazon bestseller. We will have this in our store.
And whatever it costs, it's worth much, much more than
We
that.
don't know if we can.
We're going to try, if we can, we're going to try and put it in our Amazon store. But this book is terrific. And he wrote us again, autographed it, and wrote us a nice note in there. And on page 52, he actually mentioned us, which was really cool. A little sidebar mentioned us and our channel. So Oliver, you know, if you're seeing this,
What is
thank
in
you
charge
so
of
much.
that, you know?
I really don't know. I really don't know.
We haven't.
I got
done any-
mine. I got mine free.
Just saw it, I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Yeah. But this book,
Whatever it costs, I glanced through it. I haven't read it completely. But whatever it costs, it's worth it.
and here's the thing, guys, there's a lot of stuff in here from a finishing standpoint, from a layout standpoint, from a grain pattern. There's a lot of stuff that's applicable to freehand carving in this book. I highly recommend this book. I have, like Dad, I've glanced through it. I haven't read it cover to cover, but I will. And I don't read many books, but this one I will, because there's just a lot of stuff that's applicable that I learned just from what I glanced through. So if you guys are interested, definitely get this book.
If
Oliver
and when
Henry.
I get around to writing a book, I hope it's at least half as good as that one.
Vicky's jumping behind the camera.
It was my bracelet, that damn
The
spider's
spider's gone.
Oh,
There's a spider up in the corner, and Vicky's freaking out. She just saw it. Anyway, that's just, you know, part of the show.
Okay.
All right, that is it. Are we
Hold
ready?
on. Are you
What?
ready for the question?
Well, are we ready to do the giveaway? I
Well,
think
let's-
yeah. Have we got questions in there? I need a drink.
There's,
I need a lot
yeah,
of
I
drinks.
haven't been able to get anything in, because.
Okay.
Which is, I'm,
Yeah.
most of it's, they're kind of talking back and forth. I'm not gonna say where they're from. We got Ontario, Canada, Washington, Kentucky, Ohio. We got,
Okay.
everybody's here.
Hey guys and
There was
gals.
somebody that, said that Canada, said that
Isn't that
they were
cool?
That
new
is
to
such a
sign
neat
card.
clock. I like that little heart you got between the
Yeah.
1 and the 2 on the 12.
Oh,
Hands getting
Squid
cramped
Bro. I'm not sure who that is. He says, hello, I am new to sign carving.
Hey Squid.
Squid.
Welcome to sign carving.
Welcome to our
Let's see.
world.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Several people said the connection was good.
Good.
Andy Littleton is here.
Hey Andy.
Andy and Stephanie. Stephanie, I sent you something today. You should be getting it in a couple of days.
We'll see you guys in about
Tessa.
3.5 weeks.
Tessa, you will be getting something today. I sent you something today. Will is here. Now, let's see. I'm sorry. I guess the sound of the picture's good since
Excellent.
we switched over.
Good.
A lot of people are, commenting back and forth to each other about the CNC.
Yeah.
A lot of people like my clock.
Everybody likes your clock.
Everybody likes my clock. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep going because I really haven't seen any questions. A lot
If
of
you-
people, whatever makes your tool easier, it's all talent. Some,
Yep.
Pat McKenzie, he says he does CNC and freehand.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, Jeremy. Sorry, Jeremy. I will get it right one of these days. Says he's been told that he's cheating because he uses stencils.
Yep. I've had that many times.
Leo Deal says I was intimidated by CNC machines. But soon I learned that it'll be just fine. I don't have to try to. Sorry, it's scrolling up past
That's
me.
okay.
I read an article not too long ago about using stencils that Michelangelo, in some of his greatest works, like the Sistine Chapel and even his sculpting, he would draw it all out first, then he would put it on the ceiling, lay there and paint it upside down. But those were stencils.
Yeah.
And on his his statue of David, he had that all sketched out on a solid granite block, and then he chiseled it. That was stencils. So that's part of the art. It had nothing to do with cheating.
Andy Earl wants to know if you got your tractor work done.
Yes and no. Yes, I got done what I was working on, but no, I've got a lot more tractor work to do.
John Bunger says, I too am new to sign carving. Any suggestions on type of wood to use to start with? Something quality but not expensive for mess ups.
So, John, it depends on what you have available to you. If you have redwood, I like cedar, I like pine, I really like poplar. And I actually had somebody call me the other day and say, "What do you have against poplar?" Well, the one time that I've used poplar and I've showed it on camera, not the white poplar, live edge white, but the regular poplar that they have down at Lowe's and Home Depot. The only thing that I didn't like about it is the color, because it tends to be kind of green. At least the poplar that we have here, when you put a clear on it, kind of turns a green. But from a carving standpoint, it carves really good. Another wood that's really good is this cherry. That's what this is. This is cherry, but whether that's cheap enough, that's going to be
expensive.
That's going to be expensive. But so it would depend on what you have available to you. Just try everything.
Redwood and cedar are probably your two best, are most often used. But like Eric said, pine and poplar are both. My daughter in Alaska uses poplar for a lot of her signs.
She uses hemlock a lot.
Yeah,
hemlock
yeah.
a lot too.
Okay, one more question. And I've had people say they can't hear me, so if you would repeat this answer.
Oh, okay.
Somebody asked about shipping to Canada, how much?
Yeah.
So can you explain to them how to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we ship all over the world, international. We ship all over the world. We changed our policy, I don't know, about 4 or 5 years ago. We only charge exactly what we only charge you guys, international, exactly what we pay. So this is the way it has to work. You don't order through the website. You send Vicky an email, vicky@davesigns@gmail.com, with exactly what you want to order and your postal address. Then what Vicky does is she goes in and calculates through the DHL website exactly what it's going to cost to ship that package to you, and then that's what we charge you for shipping. So you pay exactly what we pay for shipping, but we'll ship to New Zealand, Germany, Russia, Canada. We'll ship anywhere.
Any place in the world, because DHL
goes
which is
everywhere,
an
just about.
express, they'll ship anywhere in the world.
Okay, so here's the question. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I'm yelling.
I can hear you, so you must be
Yelling.
Everybody else can hear you.
The neighbors can hear you.
I know, huh? All right, I don't know. So here's the question. You ask it.
You want me to ask?
You ask.
Okay. So, again, the first one that Vicky sees, for whatever reason, if they get jumbled up, the first one that Vicky sees that answers the question correctly wins. Again, domestic, not international.
Ready?
How old is this guy?
Just in years, not in days and minutes.
That's the question.
Greg Gordon. Greg Gordon won, 85.
That is correct. In years.
Can you write down his name?
Yeah, Greg Gordon.
Greg Gordon, Gordon.
You got a pen?
No,
Oh, what? It's
I
gone.
keep one on my hat.
Not that hat. Wrong
I hate
hat.
that thing.
Wrong hat. Greg Gordon.
Greg Gordon.
Where you at, Greg?
Yeah, Greg, send me an email with your address to make sure we get that to you.
Way to go, Greg.
Congratulations.
How the hell do you know how old I am?
Robert Smith said 67.
Ooh.
Thank you, Robert. I probably should send you something free.
He was probably talking about me.
Glenn
Sometimes I
S.
feel like I'm only 60, but
Glenn S. said, I thought you meant at heart.
Ah, nice comeback. All right, so that is about it, you guys. Mondays and Wednesdays videos, we got a special treat for you. You guys have been screaming to see Vicky make her tables, and that's what Monday and Wednesday. We got a video that I did, so forgive the camera work. Hopefully it'll be somewhat decent. But Vicky, Mondays and Wednesdays, Vicky's doing 2 tables. You guys will get to see her doing it and some extra stuff kind of thrown in there. So hope you guys like it. So for all you guys, all you new people, in case you don't know, and you haven't asked questions here, but you think of something afterwards, email me directly, guys. Eric@makeawoodsign.com. And here's another little thing. If you send a message through Facebook, I might see it, but I might not. Facebook, there's just so many different places people can ask me questions, and sometimes I miss them, and I apologize. I don't want to, but sometimes I just miss them. And another thing, if you send me an email directly, and I don't get back to you within 24 to 48 hours, something has gone wrong, like it's gone into my spam folder. And I open my spam folder, and for whatever reason, I don't do that but once a week. Whatever, I'm trying to get better at it. But if you don't hear from me within 24 to 48 hours, then send it again. Send it again. Because somehow I missed it, because I answer everything.
All right, couple of things.
Yes.
The phone's ringing, but that's okay.
Sorry about that phone.
Couple of things. Prayers out for Florida, Georgia over there. They're waiting for a hurricane.
Yeah, I understand there's a hurricane coming to the Florida area, Florida and Georgia. So all of our prayers.
Dorian was its name.
Victoria?
Dorian.
Dorian. Oh, okay.
Destructo is what it is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But anyway, just sending our prayers to everybody over there.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got down there, be careful.
Okay. You guys have a safe weekend.
Yep.
Good weekend, but safe weekend.
Yeah, it's a
And-
holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Um, We'll keep doing what we do, and if you guys have anything we can help with, just let us know. We'd love a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, we'd love for you to subscribe. I'm on Instagram every day, Make a Wood Sign. On Pinterest now, Make a Wood Sign. Got a lot of our videos over there, some of our videos over there. I'm putting more all the time.
Matt Bay says he's sitting there with his mom and dad watching. So can you say hi to Dennis and Linda?
Hi,
Hi,
Dennis,
Dennis and Linda.
Dennis and Linda. Great to have you with us. Nice shirt that your son sent me. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Love that whole organization. Lima Charlie is awesome. So nice to have you with us. I hope you guys get out to Vegas one of these days and we can come up and see you. Oh boy, another phone call. All right, so Vicky's going to grab the phone. Anyway, hope you guys have a great weekend. We love you all. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. I've been formulating some ideas for new videos. I'm about ready to go on to a rant about something, but I'm going to save that for next week. Something's really been on my mind, and I need to rant about it a little bit, but it'll be good. You guys will like it. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.